Prepare to explore. Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Birdie Blue, stocking popular Naked Vice bag range.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hey, it's Katie Martin with you. Growing demand for services for people in a mental health crisis has prompted the state government to commit to 6 new beds at Mount Gambier Hospital, but they won't come for another 2 years. Almost $1 million is also going to a mental health network. Health Minister Chris Picton explains how it'll work.
Whether it's in the city or country areas in the Limestone coast, that as we're planning those services, the people with lived experience are around the table contributing in terms of their experience, and that means that we can get a better outcome overall.
Just how bad the housing crisis is has been outlined by the CEO of a community services organisation. Toby Harrop runs Kefi Supports. He's told the SE Voice the cheapest accommodation he could find for a client recently in the Limestone coast was $320 a week, even after calling caravan parks, hotels and motels. He says each one was booked out by people needing long-term accommodation while on the wait list for social housing. Briefly, Limestone coast communities remain on alert this morning for severe rain and potentially flash flooding. And after a near century of serving the Limestone coast, the Rotary Club of Mount Gambier scored a visit from the Rotary International President. Gordon McAnally was impressed on his 2-day trip this week. He says it was a pleasure to come to Mount Gambier and see what work the local Rotary Club has been doing.
We've heard about some of the shared projects that they've been doing and the contribution Rotary's making to this area as a whole. But of course, it makes a contribution in each of the 46,000 communities that's embedded in around the world.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Max Taste Challenge.
Sam Mills has admitted he's feeling a bit nervous in his second international futsal campaign. The Apollo player is in France this week for the Virtus Global Games, an elite sports event for people with an intellectual disability. He's representing Australia with pride in the Games after a gruelling trials process in Sydney earlier this year and a run in a national competition in Melbourne.
Beyond Blue is here to help you achieve your best possible mental health. For more information, advice and support, visit beyondblue.org.au today. Buying or selling rural or residential properties? Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
A severe storm possible across the Limestone coast. Warnings of heavy rainfall. We should reach a top of 18 degrees today. Want more local news? Get free breaking news about our community. Download the Listener app. Search for the Limestone coast and add to your favourites now.